Good evening, guys. Tony back again, horror in Todge. Hope you're all well. Thursday evening here in the UK, and day 7 of the 31 days of horror. Like I say, been flying by, getting a few films in, so yeah, really good at the minute. Watching some great films, and tonight I watched a film I haven't watched for a few years. It's a film from 1993, a Brian Usner film, who I absolutely love, by the way. Brian Usner, great director. um, Return of the Living Dead 3. So that's the one I watched tonight. So I always remember this one from the video stores with Mindy Clark on the front of it, as a zombie girl. Really cool front cover of VHS. It was always drew me in to rent that one, but I haven't watched it for a good few years. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to turn this one on and I'm going to give it a rewatch and jog my memory. So yeah, like I say, day 7, Return of the Living Dead from 1993, directed by Brian Usner, as I've said, starring Mindy Clark, J. Trevor Edmund, and Kent McCord. So what happens in this one is basically, to say it's Return of the Living Dead Part 3, you don't need to watch any of the other ones just to watch this one. It doesn't follow on from any of the other movies, or the first one, the second one. It's a standalone film. You can just turn it on, anyone can watch it. So that's good about that. You don't need to watch the other two to watch this one and have a fun time with it. They're just basic zombie movies, but yeah. So what happens in this one? It's a very 90s feel about it. Like I say, 1993. So the floppy hair and the baggy jackets, but yeah, the dress sense leaves a bit to the imagination, but we can't help how the styles are. But yeah, like I say, early 90s, a boyfriend and girlfriend. The girlfriend played by Mindy Clark, the boyfriend played by Trevor Edmund. And basically, what happens is he gets his dad's in the army, and he steals a key card to get into this facility, this science facility, into the army barracks. And basically, what they do is they sort of snoop around, and they see that they're doing these experiments on like dead corpses and bringing them back to life. And essentially, they're trying to make this super army so they can just chuck them out there when there's a world war, and when they've won the war, they can just sort of freeze them back up, and you don't have to feed them, or you don't have to worry about human population or anything like that. So that's what they're trying to do. So the guys watch this for half an hour or so, or I don't know how long it is, but they watch this through this window and then they get out of there. So he's in the back of the mind, and then a tragic accident happens, and the boyfriend basically tries to bring his girlfriend back to life. She has a tragic accident and passes away. So he sneaks into this facility, gets this like gas. It's a gas that they put on them out this barrel, and it brings them back to life. And he brings her back to life, and he's all But then a sort of mind starts to. Sort of she wants to taste of human flesh and brains, and and basically it's a zombie movie after that. So you've got the army looking for these guys because they've seen on the video camera she's been brought back alive, and they want to sort of contain her because they know what dangers are sort of around the corner, and she's biting different people around the the city landscape. And every time they're bitten or scratched or something, they turn into a zombie. So you've got loads of different zombie outbreaks around the place. You've got these, like I say, the military trying to find, these two, this couple. They're running all through sewers in this cityscape, and they're running all over the place. They get with this homeless guy and things like that. And you've got this gang of goons who's sort of after them as well, because of an accident that sort of happened in this convenience store. So you've got a few little things going on, but all in all, it's a love story. about these two guys. You know, he loves her that much that he doesn't want to see her go. And yeah, he wants to bring her back. But like I say, good 90s cheese. Like I say, not the greatest film. You're not going to, think it's not going to win no Academy Awards, but I love anything like this. So early 90s sort of cheese. Brian Usner's work, I love him. I love Society. So he does great special effects here. There's all sorts of deformed zombies and stuff, with all the latex and, like the Society sort of. He does some great stuff in this. And then, like I say, Mindy Clark, who's absolutely gorgeous in this. She is the most gorgeous zombie you will ever see, that front cover of the VHS. Yeah, you'll know what I'm on about. But yeah, so like I say, I'm not going to get into too much more because I'll give a bit too much away than I'd like. But it's a straight up zombie film, basically, guys. So I can't really give too much away. And most of you guys have probably seen Return of the Living Dead Part 3. But great zombie film, great 90s film. Brought back a lot of, like I say, childhood, teenage memories, just, having a good time, sort of a popcorn flick, that sort of thing. But yeah, great sort of film, and brains and, it's just, yeah, great gore and just a good time. Characters are really silly. Yeah, made me laugh at some points and just, yeah, just a great time. So what would I give this? Probably 7 out of 10 for me, but really love it though. I could watch it anytime. Great film, but I'm just going to go 7 out of 10, guys. Really cool film. Return of the Living Dead Part 3. Get in the comments. Tell me if you've seen this, if you like the movie. What you think of it. Any other questions or anything. Get in the comments. So that's day 7 over with, guys. And I'll catch you tomorrow for day 8. Thanks a lot for watching.